multi-predator show. I was like, idiot. Idiot. Let's go. And thanks, Rhino, for that beautiful introduction. Yeah, the EMP show. Welcome. Before we know the Melfi Prezzo show, still is Melfi, still is Prezzo.
Second episode
of the
live again.
Live again. Oh, we're live.
We're live.
Oh fuck, forgot. Good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, good.
What a start.
What a start. Keep the fans leading on.
Hello, Facebook Live.
Yeah.
How are we all?
Good.
Hope we're well. EMP followers.
EMP followers, all almost 1K. 970. Oh, I mean on the podcast.
On the Facebook.
Almost 1,000. Almost made it. Almost sponsorship level.
Almost.
Not
quite.
All right, guys. Hope everyone's had a great week. Third week of January, is it? Third week? Yes, third week.
Third week?
Third week? Is it?
Second week.
Second week. It's the 15th. Whatever it is, it's Friday.
That's right.
Happy.
I think it's the second because it's week 2 of our phase.
Week 2 of the phase. So
yes,
all right.
Week 3 next week.
How's the week been?
Good. Your week?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Didn't do much actually. Pretty quiet actually.
It's like training.
Back training. First week back into it. Felt good. Community operation. So deadlifts today. First time deadlifting. So well, reasonable. Mate, what are you doing at the moment training wise? Oh, I'm back into a high volume phase at the moment. So I'm doing 10s. And nothing. Yeah, 10s to 20s at the moment, which I haven't done for like years. That high volume, like I used to say 4, 6s, 8s, but now I'm going 10s to 20s. It's building a really solid base of hypertrophy. And I think that's going to make me get stronger in the long run. Mixed in with obviously how we train our EMOMs and quads and some metcons. I just find it's a better approach. I'll work my way down to 3s eventually. 3s to 5s and trying to get stronger. I want to build that base again. I don't need to be lifting super heavy all the time. Where are you?
New phase this week, so I'm doing alternating between a heavy day and a light day.
Yeah.
So heavy day at the moment.
Is it West Side kind of thing? West Side?
West Side, yeah, it's probably
They
a
do
bit
a bit
similar.
they do power work.
Yeah, so I'm incorporating a little bit of power work.
Yeah.
But it's 5x5 for heavy and then 5x10 to 12 for volume. Light days.
How do you respond? Your body responds to volume, or do you respond more to like the lower reps?
To be honest, it's hard to say. I'll be able to tell you. Yeah, it's hard to say because I've probably done both with CrossFit, I guess, for so long now. Like one day you might do a heavier day. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say. I don't know. I definitely like the volume. I do like volume because some days it is hard to come in.
Yeah.
And knowing you have to, squat a heavy 3.
Heavy 3.
Yeah. So that's why I'm liking this approach that I have a light day and I have a heavy day.
Yeah.
So this week's been good. I've actually had a really good week of training, which is
because compliance is the biggest thing in training. Obviously, it's probably not something I want to talk about, but obviously with the pillar of variability for us, compliance is at the very bottom of the pillar. Yeah, it's a principle that we follow because there's so many ways to skin a cat with training modalities, whether it's high reps, low reps, mid-range reps, whatever it is. So you can skin a cat multiple ways to get the result. But the most important thing is training. You're doing something you actually enjoy doing. You do it for a long time, period of time, and I think I don't know. Like going through training, you'd be like. You try and segment yourself whether you're a powerlifter or you do bodybuilding training, you try and do all those kind of things, but sometimes it always comes back to enjoyment. Unless you're trying to be a powerlifter, a bodybuilder, or a footy player, real specific, you can do so many things and you can be kind of really good at multiple things. So that's why I kind of like the CrossFit approach, like we said last week. But have fun, you enjoy training. And sometimes you got to do that. Everyone says, "Oh, do the things you always like doing." I'm like that 9% of the time, but sometimes you got to do 10% of the shit.
Sometimes you got to do
10%. You do 10% of shit that you hate doing. Like everyone should be doing some sort of cardiovascular training.
Mentally, that just teaches you to be stronger. That's the thing. So
you got to train hard.
If you're constantly in that comfortable phase, you're never really going to grow.
100%.
Physically or mentally.
Yeah.
So you definitely need to tap into that. Like I said, 10% of being uncomfortable and doing something you don't enjoy.
Yeah.
Because then you will appreciate the stuff that you do enjoy as well after you've
definitely.
So yeah, all right. Topics today, big dog. Let's start with money char. Now, one thing I saw during the week was an influencer offering a very big amount of money for a challenge.
Yep.
Okay. Now, I get it as a marketing point, but it kind of made me think. I was like, when did trying to improve your health and fitness and becoming, a stronger, fitter, healthier version of yourself, when did having to win money become the thing for that? Yeah. So I look at that and be like, you shouldn't have to be awarded money to improve yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get it from a marketing perspective.
Yep.
But I don't know, it just made me think a little bit. I was like, for me personally, like, I don't need to get up every day, go to the gym, train, knowing that I'm bettering myself.
Yeah.
Because there's a little thing hanging over my head saying you're going to get this certain amount of money. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't. Yeah. But it's funny how people straight away by the dollar signs.
Yeah.
Instantly want to then go and do some form of training because they're trying to get that.
Yeah.
You know where I'm coming from? I probably didn't explain it very well.
No, 100% agree. No, you're right. Like it's just like why they have to have a down to money to incentivise them to the health fitness goals. So I kind of look at this in the sense that, unfortunately, as much as most people would want to, become the leaner, fitter, strongest version of themselves, regardless of the money, all these businesses about making money. Unfortunately, we've got rent to pay here. Yep. Many clients to pay us money every week. Many people, every single as much as you do, we do this for. We love it. We do love it, but unfortunately, there's a certain level of financial constraint to everyone's business, whether it's online influencers, or us. And I look at it as a smart marketing, so they're thinking to themselves, I might say, how much is the money, by the way, offering?
20 grand.
Offering 20.
What was it? It was about $1,000 per person.
Also, 20 per women, $1,000. Okay, so look, if they spend 20 grand, for example, from that out, they might. How many followers does this person have?
Thousands.
Hundreds of thousands?
Hundreds of thousands.
A million? Yeah. Okay. Let's just say you've got a million followers. They get 0.1% of those people, or 10% or even 1%, buying into that. It gets into obviously their sales funnel. It gets people interested, and people always want to win stuff. Everyone wants to win.
Of course.
Everyone wants to win things. So from that point of view, their argument could be, for example, on our argument, I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with them. It could be simply, hey, the person's going to commit to this challenge, and the byproduct they could win $1,000, and they don't win $1,000, they could possibly change their lives. Yep. Now, purely, let's be honest, that influencer isn't doing that for the person. They're doing it purely for a financial or marketing reason, which is unfortunately.
Well, I get it. It's a great.
It's
a great point.
Yeah,
it's a great
we
point.
do. So, not everyone's as motivated as me and you, or a lot of people to take control of their life, and it's purely just a marketing ploy. It's like when we're running Facebook ads. But the other point of view, I can understand how you're saying why should that person outlay that kind of money for it, and should you be encouraging things like that? But I know it's a tough one. It's a tough one, mate. It's one of those kind of things too, when you sell out when they're promotional products, like athletes are, detox teas and selling products, booty bands, which I don't appreciate or don't really endorse, but they pay 10, 15 grand to do it. It's they sell out because it's the money is on the table. Yeah. It's hard. It's a real tough one. I don't think we've been in that position yet. That we've had to make those choices, but we will. Eventually we will. People want to come to us.
Like I said, I get it from a marketing perspective. It's just funny how some people need those dollar signs in front of them to actually start.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Changing themselves.
Yeah.
It's just funny how the mind works for some people.
Yeah.
Like that. That's how I looked at it. I was like, wow. Is that really what someone needs?
Yeah, money
to try and better themselves.
Yeah, tough
The
one.
dollar signs.
Tough one.
That's how I looked at it. I was
Yeah.
like, it's interesting. Like,
So your point of view obviously is don't need it.
well, you shouldn't.
You shouldn't. No,
Like,
you
that shouldn't be your factor.
No.
To starting to get into the gym, to start eating healthy, to improve your overall health.
Definitely
The
not.
fact that you might win $1,000. It
Definitely.
shouldn't be the case.
Definitely not. But we live in a society where
It's just amazing how these days, this day
it's
and
instant
age,
gratification. It's wanting to win things. Wanting to high dopamine. And these people think we've got 1 million followers. How do we capitalise this?
Yeah.
It's very stale. Like, the thing is, touch points and marketing now. It's like before it used to be like 3 or 4, and it's now 7. Now it's 20, and like 20 touch points is something for a sale. It's like,
Yeah,
well,
it's
the
crazy.
reason why 20 touch points now is because there's every single post is selling the same thing: fat burns, this, that, and to build the trust in an influencer or a brand is like, because they're so diluted with the same bullshit, and there's hundreds, like, we're trying to grow a gym, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to grow a gym, get like-minded members, and build a community, and it's flooded with gym ads. Join this gym. And as much as you want to say we're different, we are. Every gym should be focusing on their differences and promoting how they're different. But to naked eye, gyms are all the same. For most people, and that's an unfortunate thing. So this is one thing we've decided, like, stick our own lane and doing exactly what we do. And I think we could do a whole lot of things differently here, and eventually we could have a lot more members in this gym. I feel we just went to the status quo and did things differently. But
That's the thing. Yeah, we refuse to do that because we stick to what we believe and stay true to ourselves.
Yeah.
Just keep spreading our message and our method of coaching.
Yeah.
And hopefully in turn, we attract those people that we want to attract.
Yeah, usually.
It'll be a solid work, but that's just usually.
So
There we are, so.
you need $1,000 to win a prize. Do it. You don't need it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
$1,000 would be nice.
Cool. Next topic: fitbits and calorie tracking devices. Such as Garmin watches.
Fitbits, the Whoop, stuff like that. Or Whoop.
Nah, Whoop's more sleep.
Doesn't track your calories burned.
There's a few other brands I don't know.
Everything. So this is like a big thing with, I don't know, with a lot of gyms everywhere. They do a workout, girls do a workout, guys, whatever it is. They'll go heart rate, they go My zones, whatever it is. Like they'll go, oh, we burn 800 calories in a workout. Now, it might be a fun kind of thing to say, but 800 calories, 1,000 calories, or 400 calories.
Yep.
But that means absolutely nothing. It means nothing. Firstly, it's not completely
Not
accurate.
No.
But let's say it was completely accurate. It was real accurate.
Yep.
But then you're not counting the calories, all the food you consume, put in your mouth. So for me, it's like a total non-logic that you can count what you're working in a Zumba class or a HIIT class, whatever stupid you think you're doing. I don't care what it is. Because actually now I'm
45?
yeah. And then you don't like track the calories you put in your mouth because it's a whole lot easier to eat 1,000 calories than burn 1,000 calories. I can guarantee you that. You can eat 1,000 calories within like 10 minutes. Honestly, easily. 15 minutes. Burger, chips, milkshake and stuff. And often it's these gyms, which is totally unlogical. These gyms that go, we don't endorse tracking calories because it puts a negative mental state for women or men. It's not healthy. But then these same gyms will promote these girls the next day saying they burn 1,000 calories during the workout simply for the fact they had 6 wines last night and a couple of tacos. And how's that healthy? So I don't get how that's healthy. And they're probably not smart enough to realize what they're doing and how they're encouraging that. But when you look at the real approach to fitness, if you teach people that you can eat tacos, drink your wine, count your calories, and then track your food, and then count your workout, track calories in your workout, then it becomes a bit of fun. But do you know what I mean? So that's my take in it because it's popping up a lot.
It does. It makes no sense if 100% you burn 600 calories in a workout, but then you go and consume 3,000 calories, which is 800 calories over what you should be consuming.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, then you're still in a 200 calorie surplus.
Yeah,
you're going to put weight on.
Yeah, go track track your food, track your workouts, track your sleep, track your steps, and then at the end of that, you want to track your workouts and where you burn 900 calories in a workout. That's awesome.
And the other thing with that is also say when they say gyms or whoever it may be, getting them to obviously track their burnt calories.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they've got them on meal plans of say 1,200 calories for a woman, right?
Yeah.
So they're burning these calories, yet they're already eating in such a big deficit.
Yep.
Long term, you see how many bodies are stuffed from that approach.
Yeah.
Because they're constantly looking at I have to burn this amount, but I can only eat this amount as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, hugely.
So if they're burning 600 calories in a workout, but they're eating 1,200 calories.
Yeah. They encourage.
They're in such a depleted state. When they're encouraging that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 100%.
Long term, and you see it. I've worked with many clients who've done this.
Yeah.
And then completely just gone the opposite direction and metabolically just stuff their body because that's what they focus on for such a long period of
Hugely,
time.
mate. Women are all bad of it. It's like, and you never know. A lot of women say they don't eat much food. They eat 1,400 calories, 1,500 calories, and they can't lose weight. It's like metabolism syndrome. I know, like it's just pretty easy to describe it. Your body wants to survive. Your body doesn't want to.
Your body becomes used to storing fat when it's not getting the amount of calories and nutrients the body needs to survive and perform at a state that we need to these days. So if you're not supplying your body with the amount of food that it needs and nutrients, then it's going to start holding on to fat. Hormones are going to be all over the place. That's another different topic. So it's very important to at least know how much you are eating and how your body responds from that.
Yeah.
And that is why we do promote tracking if you have never tracked before.
Yeah.
Because if you have no understanding of food, how do you expect to gain weight, i.e. muscle? How do you expect to lose weight?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why we constantly say, we want you coming into the gym, being able to smash the session before, not coming in here feeling absolutely like shit.
Yeah.
Because in the long term, you're going to get better results from it.
Yeah. So takeaway from that from me and Luke is don't look at your fucking Fitbit unless you're tracking that food you put in your mouth.
Then you have the right to do so.
Yeah, then you have the right to do so. Then track your sleep, track your water intake, track progressive overload, and please, last takeaway is, if you're in a gym, let's say you're doing a strength class, yet you can't track the way you did a week ago, you're not doing a strength class or progressive overload, you're just doing a hyped HIIT session with the word strength in it. That's for all the gyms around Australia and the world. There's no progressive overload. You are not doing a strength session, and you can't tell what you did last week. It's just a HIIT session.
It's just a session that's been made up.
Yeah, it's just that.
It's just something to come in and make you feel like you're getting a good workout.
Yeah.
And a sweating.
Thank
But
you.
really, you're not going to progress.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get to the third topic today of 10 simple fat
loss tips. But like legit, these very basic things that we all probably should just be doing.
Yeah.
There's going to be there's no secrets of buying this detox tea or whatever else. Fat burner.
Okay, so 10 simple tips
just
for fat loss.
Run through a couple of them.
Tip 1. You're not sleeping enough.
Boom. Tip 1.
Who
would have thought?
That was very good. That was
Sleep.
Bang.
Who would have thought?
You're not eating enough fibre, number 2. What do you reckon there? Fibre?
Fibre.
You like fibre?
Yeah, well, that comes down to consuming enough vegetables, really, isn't it?
I love veggies.
Do you?
I do.
No, you do.
Not enough. I don't eat enough of them. I like a little bit of cucumber.
A bit of what? What? Repeat that? Cucumber.
Tip 3. You're not hydrated.
Yeah, water. If you are dehydrated, it can trick you to being hungry.
Really?
It can.
I'm with you. Yeah. You're the bloody
hungry, so yeah, making sure you consume enough water is very important.
Tip 4, you're not moving enough. That's obviously
Good one.
track your steps.
Track the steps.
Over consuming healthy oils. Now this is a huge one. Huge one. Like you have a Greek salad or a salad, you put olive oil in it. Yep. A bit of tzatziki, whatever it is, and away you go. And there's 500 grams of oil, but salad oils becomes unhealthy.
Adds up so quickly.
It's not good.
Fats, really, like it does.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing a keto diet, which we obviously wouldn't recommend, only for certain conditions. But yeah, you really need to watch your fats because they sneak in very quickly. Especially if you're adding, like, really, if you're eating the right food, you don't need to be adding fats.
Yeah.
You know, but in terms of oils and that, but if you are for dressings and that, you just got to be careful.
Tip 6, you're not eating enough protein.
That's a huge one, and the amount of clients that I work with who under-consume protein baffles me.
Yeah.
And I always, for me, protein is king. I don't think you can over-consume protein, personally, but protein is so important for so many aspects, and muscle is an organ, and it has been shown to be an organ of longevity. So you need to be consuming enough protein daily, and the older you get, the more protein you need.
Tip 7, too much cardio, not enough weights. Hey, that's pretty obvious one. Strength.
But it's not though.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, they think they have to do cardio.
Yeah.
Every day.
Cardio is good because, it's good to do a couple times a week, whatever it is, but it's just good to do something you're comfortable with and being fitter. But progressive, like resistance training is king, as you get older, especially increases bone density and
lean muscle
mass, and just super important. And being strong is king. You don't be too strong, I think.
No.
Tip number 8, not knowing how much you're eating.
Goes back to what we were saying before.
Yeah, it comes back to knowing, start tracking your food, understand food and what you need to consume to lose weight and what's actually happening in your body. Tip 9, eating too much processed carbs and sugars.
Yeah, that's a pretty obvious one for, we all probably should know that. Cakes, crap like that.
Number 10 is be patient. Give yourself time. People expect results. They'll do something shit for 5 years and they want a result in 5 days. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So 5 years with 5 days, whether it's a year, 2 weeks, I don't care what it is. Stick to something consistently for 12 to 16 weeks. And after 12 to 16 weeks, if you can't see the shift or you aren't improving even a little bit, then maybe have a look at changing things up. But if you can go 16 weeks, if you improve just 5% or 2%, just continue that downward fall. That's what you gotta do. You gotta be consistent. You gotta be patient with yourself. Don't expect results overnight because the quicker you attain something, the quicker you lose it. Okay, so just be patient with yourself and commit to the long process because even if you reach your goal tomorrow, you've got the rest of your life. So
Recess.
Do it slower.
Make another one.
That's it. Do it slower. All right. That's the 10 fat loss tips.
That's 10 fat loss tips.
Emp. Anything else you want to talk shit about? That's it. When I say shit, I mean
we've got 1 month until footy's back.
1 month to footy. So footy, oh, you want to talk footy?
1 month till footy. Let's do a 5-minute quick little wrap up of the off season.
Oh,
because I know the big dog is very excited for the 2021 NRL season approaching.
The dogs have got a big year ahead of them. I think they'll finish 14th this year.
Too short of the spoon.
Too short of the spoon. I'm actually making a prediction.
Yep.
Sharks to the spoon this year.
All right. So
I'm being honest.
So I think we've had a bet.
Honest.
We've had a bet.
Not being a dickhead.
We've had a bet that the dogs
will finish definitely higher than Sharks.
Miller thinks that, and I obviously think
the Sharks.
The opposite. The Sharks will finish in front of the Dogs. Don't really know what we bet.
When is Matt Moylan going to pull his hamstring? What round?
I don't think he will.
If Matt Moylan gets to round 5, without injury,
he'll be
I'll be super impressed.
Very impressed. Well, he's apparently training in the house down and has got a lot of Ks, a lot of strength work on his legs. So
He looks fit, mate.
He actually looks.
See,
He looks in the best shape.
He looks jacked.
So I don't know what's going on there, but it's
Bit of peptide
his last year. It's his last year.
Yeah, on $1 million a year or something.
For his contract, so he needs to pull his figure out.
Who the Smokies
I hope he
get?
does.
Who the Smokies get? Who's the good? You
Titans.
Titans, yeah. Titans are good. Titans are a good side. If they get,
I don't know what Cameron Smith's doing, but if they sign him, that's a game changer, mate.
I'm saying he could sign for him, mate. It's good because he hasn't retired yet.
No, and he's in talks. I don't know, but
I don't know.
they're my Smoky.
Smokies, Titans.
Yeah. You?
Mate, I've said for a while. I've said Titans are a smoke. I don't know if they can win the comp. If they Cam Smith goes, they win the comp for sure, definitely. No question about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can win that comp. I just think that a lot of young players in that squad, and that Jamie Fogarty actually brings that side together really well. Like everyone talks about Ash Taylor, he $1 million a year, but he's actually Fogarty's the kind of player that Ash Taylor needs. It doesn't overplay the hand, knows that role.
Controls it.
He's a bit older, Fogarty, and he's actually. And they've signed some awesome players. Herman SA, Tino, and some of the young guy for the Tigers. And he backs, and then Albert Kelly is a gun centre. If he plays with potential, he's a Jesse Raymond. Yep. He's that powerful, that quick.
Fullback.
Oh yeah.
His name again?
Queensland fullback.
AJ Brimson.
And you got
good team.
The wingers. Great side. I think that I'm very excited for the Canterbury Bulldogs this year. Very, very excited. We're a team on the rise, and you'll hear right now, we're going to be good. Matt Burnham will come this year, I think.
Yeah. I actually tend to agree with you there. I think it's going to be a late shift, but I think it'll be there.
It'll be there.
Start of the season.
Or if not, Benji will come, so I'm happy with both.
We'll see. 1 month. 27th, I think. Feb. When the trials kick off, we're actually playing each other in a trial.
It will go.
So we'll head on out there. We won't even do it live.
Live. Take the thing out. Take the thing out.
Live from Shark Park. How good.
Oh, that'll be good. All right, team. Over and out. Any questions? Like, subscribe. We're going to come to the gym. 2-week free trial.
Yeah.
You won't regret it.
Come check out EMP. Once you're here, you won't leave.
You won't leave.
All right. Enjoy your weekend.
The contract says that. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Thank you.